Hey everybody, welcome back to Holy Roller Guitars. Today we have a pretty cool 2014 Les Paul Traditional Pro. Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. We'll be giving away another coffee/tea mug once we hit 1,500 subscribers. So if you like guitars and you would like a coffee mug, please subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified for new videos, and hit the like button. Thank you and God bless. Take care. So this is version 1. And I want to say it's the aqua blue color. Over the phone, it looks more aqua. In person, it does have a tendency to switch between light, like at the bottom there, and dark here. So here is another one that I can name after Sarah, and just wanted to give y'all tech specs on it. I know I did my brother's 2014 Traditional Pro. But this one, the neck is slightly different, even though it's the same year, 2014. And it does have the same pickup, so it's the Classic Pro and then the Pro Bucker 3. So we'll take a look at that, and we'll also take a look at the electronics, because this does have the push-pull pots. I don't have the original knobs on it, but I put these PRS knobs on it, and I do have the gold reflector knobs that I wanted to put on here, but then I remembered I had these. So I also do want to change out the pickup rings from these squared off looking pickup rings to the PRS style that looks rounded. The screws do line up, but the holes for the pickups do not. But yeah, these screws for these humbuckers don't want to fit in the hole there. So instead of modifying the pickup ring, I decided to switch out the pickups. So what I'm going to do is do a Seymour Duncan Seth Lover neck and bridge pickup. So we'll probably save that for later. Right now I'm just going to stay just the way it is. But I think this would look nice with that. I would probably take off the poker chip and put a black knob, if not a cream knob here, if I can find one. But for the meantime, let's go ahead and get the weight. We'll look at the pickup impedance for all the switches, and then we'll look at the pickups, and then we'll get the next specs, and then that's pretty much it. I'll show you all the back of the guitar and call it a day. All right, enjoy. Alrighty, so starting off with the weight, we have 8 pounds 7 ounces. And sorry about the camera, it keeps on autofocusing. And 3.845 kilograms. Okay, and for the pickups, we have something very cool going on here. We have 9.08 in the bridge, and then when we go to the neck position, we have 8.08. In the middle, we have 4.27, and then in the bridge with the coil split up, we have 4.78. In the neck with the coil split, we have 4.09, and then in the middle we have 2.20. So there's no phasing on this one, not like on the newer classics and the newer traditional pros. They have other things going on, I believe, on the newer ones, because this is recorded in 2025. This is a 2014, but for this year we have in the bridge a Pro Bucker 3, so PB3 in the bridge, and then an ACP in the neck, so Alnico Classic Pro. And then you always know, more or less when it's made there on this little sticker with the little recycle bin or trash bin going on there. For the neck, we have, let me go to the electronics in the back. Okay, so here are the electronics, and if we zoom in here a little bit, we can see that your both volume controls have the coil splitting features with the quick connect system here, and then your quick connect system for the 3-way toggle switch, which is pretty cool. And yeah, they jump off the output jack here, or input jack, and then 2-year controls. And I think it's just going to be made in Korea pots. I'm pretty sure they're 500K. That's what they would put for humbuckers. So and then you have your red capacitor, which I believe it's a 0.022, but they might put 0.047s, but usually those red ones are 0.022. So Can't tell exactly because they're kind of twisted in there, but there are your electronics, and the coloring of the wood did go in here, and then they put the shielding in here as well, so it's pretty cool. And if you're curious, here is the three-way toggle switch. It does look like it's just a generic three-way toggle switch here. Well, this is a first. It is branded Epiphone. I don't know if they did this in the 2014 era. I better be looking at this now. They did brand their three-way toggle switches, so it's pretty cool. There you go. So now for the neck, we have rosewood fingerboard, so not the Indian laurel or anything like that, with the proloid inlays going on there. Probably a plastic nut. Here is the headstock, so Epiphone, Les Paul Traditional Pro, so this is the V1 version. Moving on to the neck, let's get the nut width. And we have 1.66, it's a little thin, and 42.3 millimeters. And at the 12th, we have 2.04 and 52.1 millimeters. On to your first fret neck depth. We're gonna go right in the middle to see what we have here. Beautiful, 0.89. That's awesome. And 22, we're gonna go with 22 millimeters. That's cool. And then for your 12th, we have 0.93 inches and 23.6 millimeters. So after further inspection, I was checking the neck again, and it's 0.82 at the first fret. So going to the radius, this is going to be a 12-inch radius, as we can see here. On V2, I don't know if they did it the same year or maybe it was like a 2015 transition. It went to 14-inch radius, but this is 12-inch radius all the way down the neck. So very traditional for a Les Paul. Going to the contour, it's a slim D profile neck. You can tell more on the 12th fret than you can on the first fret, but by feeling the neck, when I turn the guitar around, you'll see it. Feeling the neck, you can feel like a flat spot like this going on. So you can see that flat spot there. At the first, the radius gauge is not really picking it up. Let me see if I turn this around. Kind of not as present as this one. But if y'all saw the last 2014 Traditional Pro from my brother-in-law, his has a more C-shaped neck than this flat D shape going on here. But nonetheless, it's the size that I like. I think it's just throwing me off because here, playing down here, it doesn't feel rounded, it feels flat. So let me turn the guitar around and we can take a look at that. So looking at the back of the headstock and the serial number, it's like a ink stamped, and this one is the one with the cut off ears, I would say. You know, more traditional kind of older Epiphone kind of things going on without the little ear things. But Grover tuners, and then you can see here 2014 and Epiphone, and then made in Indonesia. By looking at the finish, it's like a unfinished clear coat, but looking at the neck, this is a one-owner guitar, so I got it from the original owner. He played it a lot, and it got naturally glossed up to about here. So that's until about the 9th, I would want to say. Yeah, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So he only played up to the 9th, mainly, I guess. And yeah, so the back of the guitar is like a satin, just stained finish. So very nice. And let me see if I could show y'all how it gets. Right here is probably going to be the best that you're going to be able to see, like it being flat. But that's that slim D profile neck. And hope it comes across the camera, if y'all can really get a glimpse of that. And this is very nice the way it aged compared to it being like a satiny finish like this. So, yep, that, and then I also did want to get y'all the depth of the body. So, taking the depth of the body here by the toggle switch, it's like almost at 2 inches, but 1.99 inches. And that is 50.7 millimeters. And at the bottom of the body, it's 2.01 inches and 51.1 millimeters. So that's all that I have for y'all today. I guess if you're in the market for a guitar, and you know, with everything that's going on, with prices going up and everything, give my gear advisor Justin a call at Musician Friends. I'll link his information at the bottom of the video. But give him a call, let him know Robert at Holy Roller Guitars sent you. He can get you the best prices on a new guitar, or maybe even open box. They do have deals sometimes where they give an extra 10% off of open box items, on top of the discount that they give you because it's open box. So you get a big discount there. I just wanted to tell you, you know, just continue to walk by faith and not by sight. Treat each other with kindness and respect, and keep on following your dreams. So God bless. Here is the scripture of the day.
So if the Son sets you free, you are truly free. John chapter 8, verse 36.
And we love you. Thank you for your prayers, your thoughts and prayers, and your support. Continue to watching these videos, and I'm glad that I was able to show you all this one. If you are curious, I did trade my Epiphone Les Paul 60 standard. I want to say it's in an iced tea burst. I'll put the picture up here. And yeah, upgrades to come would probably be the Ceph Lover pickups. I already had the neck pickup for a long time, and for the bridge pickup, I just got one from my friend Zeke. So that's pretty cool. Now I have a set of those. So I'll probably put that set here and just do sound comparison videos between Ceph Lovers, like the 59 pickups and the JB pickup, and things like that, comparing it to Gibson 57 and the Burstbucker 1, like in the Chipson. So yeah, pretty cool things that I can do with, you know, Les Paul guitars and different things like that. So God bless, peace, we love y'all, and see you on the next one. Take care. And for going on 11 years, there's no discoloration where the poker chip used to be. At least I can't tell. You can see a little bit of the marking there where I have to rub off the glue. But yeah, looks pretty cool. So let me know if I should rock no poker chip, or if I should put a poker chip on there. Poker chip or no poker chip.